Hi learners, in this video I'm going to talk about the different types of capital. Capital generally refers to the different kinds of wealth, whether in the form of cash or in the form of goods, which is used by an organization in order to generate further income or to make profits. Generally, joint stock companies require huge amounts of capital, whether it is a private company or a public company. In both the cases, the companies require huge amounts of capital for carrying out their businesses. Further, in the case of a public company, generally the capital is raised from the public by the issue of shares. So now let's look into the meaning of shares. Shares generally refers to the entire capital of a company being divided into equal units, and such units are called as shares. Therefore, shares refer to the total capital of the company divided into similar parts, and each part thereof is called as a share. Now let's look into the different types of capital of a company. The first type is authorized capital. This is the capital with which a company intends to be registered, and this capital is sanctioned by the registrar. A company can issue shares only to the amount of the authorized capital which is approved by the registrar. So before a company decides on the authorized capital, whatever is the proposed authorized capital, they have to inform about this to the registrar along with their business plan. And when the registrar is satisfied that the whatever authorized capital the company is seeking is actually required to carry out the business, then once the registrar gives the approval, then the company can issue shares in order to raise the authorized capital. Now, from supposing the capital of a company is 1 crore, authorized capital is 1 crore. Then sometimes the companies will raise this 1 crore immediately in one issue, or sometimes if the company requires only 70 lakhs now and maybe 30 lakhs after 6 months, then the company will issue a portion of the authorized capital. So basically that portion of the authorized capital which is issued to the public for subscription is called as issued capital. So supposing out of 1 crore the company has issued 70 lakhs, then the issued capital of the company is 70 lakhs. Moving on to subscribed capital. Subscribed capital is that portion of the issued capital which the people have applied for. Like supposing the people have applied out of 70 lakhs issued capital, people have applied for 50 lakhs shares. Then it is called as under subscription. On the other hand, out of 70 lakhs which is issued, if the people have applied for 80 lakh shares, then it is called as over subscription. So basically, subscribed capital is of two types. You have over subscription and you have under subscription. If the amount which people have applied for is more than the issued capital, like here the issued capital is 70 lakhs. So if people have applied for more than 70 lakhs shares, it is called as over subscription. On the other hand, if the issued capital is 70 lakhs and people have applied for less than 70 lakh shares, then it is called as under subscription. So subscribed capital is that portion of the issued capital which is offered to the public for subscription. Moving on next to called up capital. Supposing people have applied for the entire 70 lakh shares. Now shareholders will not pay up the entire amount on the shares immediately. Supposing the face value of each share is 100 rupees, the shareholders will be asked to pay the same 100 rupees in different calls. Like we have a first call, second call and a final call. So that portion of the subscribed capital which the shareholders have been asked to pay, it is called as called up capital. So out of 100 rupees face value of a share, supposing I have asked, as a promoter of a company, I have asked the shareholders to pay 30 rupees per share, then that is called as called up capital. Paid up capital. That portion of the called up capital which is paid by the shareholders is called as paid up capital. Moving on to uncalled capital. Uncalled capital is that portion of the subscribed capital which has not been paid by the shareholders still. Like take the example, the total out of the total face value of the shares, 30 rupees has been paid on the share and 70 rupees is still outstanding. Then uncalled capital is per share will be 70 rupees. And supposing the number of shares issued is 10,000, so 70 into 10,000 which will be around 7 lakhs. Moving on to the last type of capital, which is reserve capital. Generally, when a company makes profits, it does not issue the entire amount of profits to the shareholders as dividends. It retains back a portion of the profits in the business so that whenever there is an emergency in the business, this capital can be used for. So that portion of the profits which is retained back in the business and which is used for the growth of the business is called as reserve capital.